Hi, everybody. I hope that you are doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. I am arranging my screens so I'll be able to see everybody. 1 second. All right, there we go. Hi, I am Brenda Sellers, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Knoxville, Tennessee. I am coming to you live from my craft space. If you are a crafter, you know that the space doesn't stay clean very long. So I've been in the midst of craft fair on Saturday and trying to get some thank you cards and such ready. And now my phone won't be quiet, so let's just turn that off. There we go. No distractions. So tonight, I am part of a group that is offering us a weekly sketch challenge. So tonight I'm going to try to do one or two of those. I'll show you. I've got one of them printed. Two of them printed, I think. Let's see what this one is. It's not it. Anyway, it's basically just a layout of a card front, and they give you ideas like put a triangle or a circle here or that kind of thing. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to use a couple of different pieces of, obviously, different pieces of cardstock and designer series paper. So remember that if you place a $35 order, I will send you the consumable, like the designer series paper and the cardstock, in order to recreate these projects. And on that note, Thursday, December the 14th is free shipping day. So any order on that day, no charge for shipping. So December the 14th, if you want to use the host code, it's on Facebook, or will be tonight. I'm making a note of that. Let me flip this little thingy over and remind myself. Host code on Facebook. I know that it is on my little flyer. Let's get the correct one for our catalog. Let me share my screen and we'll get busy getting ready to create a couple of cards. There will be 3 cards made tonight. Okay, there we go. So here is the host code for December. Take you a quick picture of that. Let's put it right there so you don't get the QR codes in there. Hopefully these little calendars will be going out in the mail, but you still won't get it before Thursday. So place an order using that host code of $35, and I will send you the materials to make the cards that we're making tonight. If you place an order of $50 or more, I will send you the stuff to make the cards and an embellishment of some sort. So that's how our little card classes are working on Monday evenings. All right. So for our first card, we are going to use the Traditions of St. Nick designer series paper, where you're going to use one sheet from that. And I'm going to cut out that Santa Claus, which I've already done. And we're also using the back of that sheet of paper. But let me slide that down so you can see all of the paper in it. This is in the current mini catalog. It could be on the last chance. I'm pretty sure it might be. I'll grab my catalog. And then there's the front and back of that piece. We've used this one before. And there's the back of it. There's that one with like little lampposts or mailboxes in the back. Holly leaves in the back. And stockings in the back. And I need one of those out. I am casing my friend Kevin on his card. So let's get busy. He used wild wheat card base. Grab a piece of wild wheat. This one, because I'm going to use other little pieces out of this or off of this. I don't think I have any. All right, let me see. I do have scrap. We're just going to do that. Okay. And let me turn that hum off or down. Hi, I see somebody's watching. Not sure who, but thank you for joining. So we're going to start by scoring our piece of wild wheat cardstock at 4 1/4. This will get you 2 card bases out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet. Toss these things to the side so I've got room to work. And then we're going to cut it in half at 5 1/2. I always butt it up against that straight edge and run my cutting blade up that way so that it stays nice and straight. And I've already cut the designer series paper at 4 by 5 1/4. And now I know I need another piece of wild wheat. I got excited. And I need a strip. Let's cut this at 5 1/4. And then we're going to cut it at 1 1/4. It's like you're thinking she's got all kinds of little strips. I will have a lot of different little strips. I'm going to cut 1 inch of this off. And so that I have more of it over here, I'm going to use this 1 inch mark. Make my cutting blade come all the way down to the end and all the way up. And then I want this at 5 1/4. And I need 2 pieces of this wild wheat. Cut at 2 by 2. No, it needs to be bigger than that. See, I already messed up. I can use this one. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Those are not straight. 2 1/4. All right. And I need basic white. I'm going to borrow these 2 over here. Those are 2 by 2. And now I need to find out what color red that is. It is cherry cobbler. And a nice piece of scrap. And we are going to cut this at, oh, you're fine. 5 1/4 by 4. It's going to go on the inside, and then we're going to also use a piece of basic white. And we're going to cut it at 3 3/4 by 5 for the inside of our card. I don't typically layer the inside of my card, but this one was really pretty when I saw his. So it's like, okay, I got to copy Kevin. All right, let's start building it and you'll see what it looks like. So here's our card base. That is wild wheat. Oh, match up my corners, press down real hard. This piece is going to go down first. And then our long strip of wild wheat is going to go right here. Nothing's on the other side, and yet I still turned it over. Always, always. Gonna put it about right there. Our little strip of designer series paper with the stockings. Is gonna go right here. And need to find a pretty Merry Christmas to put on there or another saying. Let's see. Needs to be stamped in cherry cobbler. There's cherry cobbler. Not those. Okay, we're going to use a day to remember because it's small. This is in the annual catalog. This stamp set is days to remember. We're going to use a day to remember. And it'll fit right there. That'll be cute. Ink or block. Ink pad. Paper piercing mat. I don't know who all's watching that might happen to be a demonstrator, but the glass mat, mine is on its way finally. If you're not a demonstrator and you want to sign up in January, the Glass Mat Studio, which has the glass mat, a chamois that goes with it, and a little silicone tray. I'm trying to line this up straight. Will be part of the new demonstrator incentive. That's pretty. I like that. Close that before I put my fingers in it. Lay that to the side or back. And now we're going to mount this together. Like lots and lots of little pieces on this card. And then I'm going to put it about right there. And I'm going to try not to smudge it anymore. Here. And before I put this one down, I have cut out this cute little Santa. I'm going to pop him on. Let's see. I want him to be about right there. So I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to use my paper snips and cut it straight. It still gets his little pouch. and dimensionals, which I have laying right here beside me. I still hear that humming. And I'm going to go ahead and put this piece of basic white on the winter wild wheat. I'll never get all these names remembered. Feels like. Stick this guy down. I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back and put it on the card, and then I'll put the dimensional piece on there. It's going to go about right here. Pop the backings off of those. I was doing so many, I learned to grab me I've got a little cup full of dimensional backings. And now I'm going to line Santa up right there on that white. And now he fits in his spot. There's not finished yet. Let's go ahead and do the inside. Cherry cobbler. And this kind of helps tie the front and the middle together. And basic white. And then I have some trees that I cut out of that same designer series paper. And I'm going to stick them right there. So let's put some adhesive on the back. You can't put dimensionals on the inside because you need your card to close flat, right? And I'm going to put it over against that edge and down at the bottom. Adhesive on this little tree. And I'm going to stick him right here. Perfect. Oh, and we need our dimensionals. I'm going to use some of these speckledy, what are they called? Adhesive back speckled dots. And I'm going to use that tone. There's my take your pick tool. It's hiding on me. 1, 2, 3. There is that card. I thought he had a piece of twine tied up there on his and kind of frayed it, and it looked really good. But I think it looks good without it too. So there's that one. That's a lot on the inside, but it's still a really pretty card. All right, and now for our second card. I had pieces cut out over here. Put them back where they belong over here. It's another challenge, and it had circles. So we are going to use the one with the polar bear. And I've got him laying over here too. I think. Nope, he's on the shelf where he belongs. So we are going to use one of those pieces. It's from Berry Christmas, the 12 by 12 designer series paper. got some of it laying out. Hang on a second. Because I know I have a piece of that cut already. Not that one. There's one of those, one of the other ones over there. Okay, 3 different pieces from that designer series paper. And we're going to go with Misty Moonlight. Because somebody has a lot of Misty Moonlight. I think that's the color that coordinates. Let me make sure. Yes. All right. Score it at 4 1/4. Cut it at 5 1/2. Chair behind us. We're going to use this speckledy starry looking thing. Designer series paper cut at 4 by 5 1/4. This one doesn't have a whole lot of layers, but it's got enough. And I'm looking at my design over here. There we go. And then I'm going to use a circle to cut this little one out and a circle to cut two of them from that piece. That'll work. And then I need Misty Moonlight circles. So we're going to grab our deckled circles, punches. Not punches, they're dies. And use that one. And this one will be Misty Moonlight. And then we'll do it in another spot on there as well. Okay. Get my little circle out of this one. And then I want this one. Kind of waste a whole big piece of paper to get those little circles, but it is what it is. All right, bringing in our big one. And the cutting plates. That one down. And Misty Moonlight pieces. When you are stacking your circles, you can obviously have two come through at the same time. Since my cutting plate is well loved, the paper doesn't want to come off very easy. All right, now let's line this one up where we want the circle. And we need another piece of Misty Moonlight. Sticking to the, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. That was rough. There. I was cold before I came in here, and now I think because this door stays shut, I'm pretty warm. All right. So I know that I am going to put my circles together, layered together. Let's go ahead and put this little one together too. And I'm going to trim a straight edge off of this side and a straight edge off of that side. So let's get our paper trimmer out. And I'm going to go ahead and fold our card base. Looks like I need to replace my trimmer blade. It's a little frayed. Layer it down like this. This one I'm gonna just put flat right there. This one is gonna go up here. And now let's stamp a sentiment on basic white. I know which Merry Christmas I want to use. Let me see if I can find it. Very cute. Merry Christmas, and we are going to stamp it in Cherry Cobbler. Oh no, I got little lines going through my screen. Not sure what that's about. Let me stop the screen share real quick and see if that fixes it. All right, let's give it a second to calm down. It'll give me a second to redo my hair. I usually have a tie or something in here, and I don't right now. Pencil works if I can get it tight enough. All right, come on, computer. Stop giving us little squiggly lines. That makes for it to be hard to watch. All right, let's try that again. Share screen. Nope, it came back. Just a minute. I think I can fix it. Maybe that did. Moving it. Sorry for it flipping back and forth. I'm trying to make sure. Nope, let me try one more thing. I don't want to stop completely. Let's unplug that. To plug things in different. Because those lines make it really hard to watch. Okay, now let's try. That did it. Yay! There's more than one way to do something, right? Always. Okay, mousey out of the way. Paper piercing mat out of the way. Let's trim around our Merry Christmas. You can do this design or either of the designs with whatever paper and cardstock and dies, dimensionals, punches, whatever you've got at home. It doesn't have to be exactly what I'm using. If you've got what I'm using and you want to, feel free. And please share your completed projects in the bottom of the, like in the comment section. Let's lay this over here. I'm going to get a piece of I'm going to use glue because just ease. Oops. I know my friends say ... not a lot, and I just gushed. So let's fix that. There we go. Put it on here. This is an easy way to make you a layer without This is what people did before they had dies and punches. Fussy cut. Just follow your same shape. Don't let your scissor charm get in your way. I'm going to turn him over so he's dangling down. All right. And now we have little dimensionals or sides. I'm going to use the side. And put it right there. And now let's get some basic rhinestones, because glitter one, two, three. Whatever pretties you've got in your stash work great. So there is card 1 and 2 from the swap or the sketch challenge. I will share the link for this video over on Facebook, and then you can share in the comments over there. And it's at Homegrown Stampers, Brenda Sellers, I think. I'll put a link. There is a link in the comment section of this, but you'll be able to share your pictures of your sketches over there. All right, one more quick card. What do we want to do? Let me look real quick. Did that one last week. Oh, I got another easy one. Let's no, that won't make sense. There's so many pieces of pretty designer series paper in this catalog. Let's use some fa la 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 and some lights. And this one will be Poppy Parade. I've already got a card base cut. Oh, we need to put a piece of basic white inside that Misty Moonlight one. And we'll put one on the inside of this one. This is one of the ones that's just going to be a fly off the seat of her pants card, because I don't have anything. I just looked back through some of the ones that I've made, and it's like, oh, let's do that. So that way you've got a nice space to write. There's that one. Okay. So this is Poppy Parade, cut at 5.5 by 8.5. And my basic white hit the floor. It didn't like where it was laying there sitting. We're going to go ahead and put this basic white on the inside, so we've got something to write on, since it's right there on top in my way. I do want to see your cards. I honestly do. I love seeing everybody else's inspiration. After you've seen something that somebody else has made, it's always fun to see what else you can come up with. All right, lay this to the side. We are going to cut our designer series paper. This is going to be at 4. I'm just going to trim that so that it's got all the la-la-las off the bottom. And then we'll see how tall it is. All right, that is 1 7/8. So this needs to be 4. I'm going to do it easy for myself. It's going to overlap. It'll be fine. So I'm going to put this one down first. Out of the way. I know that I did a card where I just cut the designer series paper and flipped it. This is kind of basically the same-ish, except I'm using 2 different patterns of designer series paper, and then I'm going to put fa la 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 right down here. One side of this can definitely be used as Christmas and the other side birthday. So if you don't have this, it would be a great time to grab some on Thursday when it's free shipping day. Come on. There. Isn't that cute? Now, let's get a sentiment or a design for the middle. Where is that stack? It's the Merry and Bright. So let's have Merry Christmas laying on the desk. I haven't used the other bulbs. Let's use the other bulbs. And do a quick one. There's that. And the filament. Turn them over. All right. And Merry Christmas. Basic white. See, that's a great way to use your scraps. It's like, okay, that's wide enough. We're going to use that one. And going to layer it with that one. So let's get stamping. And our paper piercing mat. Turn it over so we can see what we're doing. Let's do a melon mambo, a bashful blue, and the granny apple green. Balmy blue, not bashful blue. And we're going to start with the lightest color first. That is pretty light. I'm going to stamp it right there. Looks like that's one of the refills I need to order. This one's granny apple green. Melon Mambo. And the top of it is going to be shaded spruce. Go. And I'm not going to use these other two pieces. Lay them on their staircase. Now let's stamp Santa Was Here, or Merry Christmas, in Melon Mambo. And shaded spruce. Kind of crooked, but it'll be fine. It's hand stamped, right? And our paper trimmer back out. Let's go down a bit smaller. There we go. So this piece is 3 1/4 by 2. So we want it to be 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. And that will give us about 1/8 of an inch around. Perfect. I trim some of that fuzz off of there from my paper trimmer, not cutting smooth. I will replace that blade as soon as I get off of here because that's not fun. And I'm going to pop that on dimensionals. Needle. That's good. Cut back in, so all I got to do is drop it in there. And basic rhinestones. One right there. 2, 3. I don't know if you guys watching this are as messy as a crafter as I am, but I've got this little space that you can see in the camera that is just, it's the clean part. The rest of it is like, I got to clean this up so I can do some work. So, all right, here are our cards from tonight. Let's lay this out of the way, slide. So we did this one first. I cased my friend Kevin Teeson. And I love that card. It looks old-fashioned to me, and I like that. So let's lay him there. This one was from another of the sketches in our challenge group. Exactly, perfectly imperfect. And then here is the last one we just did. I will get pictures of those, and the link to my Facebook page is in the comments of this Zoom. No, not Zoom. It is Zoom, but it's on YouTube. So find the link on my Facebook page and share your projects over there. I really do want to see what you come up with, what papers you use, how you move them around a little bit, and let's have fun. All right. Remember, free shipping is on Thursday, December the 14th for one day only. So if you want to use my shopping link and place a $30 order, I think it's 30, 35, whatever I've said before, I'll post it. I will, if you send a $30 order, I'll send you this stuff to make these cards. I cannot pre-stamp any of the images. So I can send you the designer series paper. So you have to stamp with whatever you've got. And so you'll get the consumable paper stuff to make these 3 cards. And if you place a $50 order using my link and the host code, then I will send you some embellishments, rhinestones, some kind of bling to go with it. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good week. I hope that you truly do something fun for yourself this week. Relax a little bit. It's definitely getting closer to Christmas. We got 2 weeks from today is Christmas. So by this time, Christmas Eve or Christmas evening, people will be sitting around rubbing their full bellies, I hope. All right. Do something fun for yourself and have a great night. And I will catch you again Monday. Bye for now. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe so you'll know when I come on live. Bye.